Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestimmies.com, and I'm still looking at punch boards from WRMK, and today I am looking at the banner punch board, which punches two different kinds of banners out, both the long Pennant banner, which is kind of what you see here on the plastic overlay, and also this kind of rectangular cutout pennant. Which I don't know. I think of this as being the banner shape, and I think of like the other as being the pennant shape. But anyways, let's take a look. So what you get is the actual board, a cutting tool which nests right into the front there, very clever, and then this hinged lid. Now with this particular design, there's no other tools on board. There is also a little hole punch here on the end. So what they tell you to do, if you look at the instructions here, it says to select a banner shape and they color code it. So the pennants are in teal, the banners are in this kind of coral color. Open the cutting arm, which is this thing here, close it. There are 3 magnets that will hold your paper in place. 1, 2, 3. And then you cut the banner shape and you punch the holes. So I've already done quite a few of these little banners, and I will show those to you. So for my samples, I cut my banner pieces at about 5 inches, and you just place it along the top. You take out your little onboard cutting tool and you just slice the top angle out. That's really all there is to it. Now there is the marks on either side. You can see there's 5 on either side, so you line it up in the middle so that way it's perfect every time. Much like the other punch board, it's got the little track system. So I mean, there's just really no way to do this wrong. It's kind of limited as to how big the little banner can be, but of course, you know, these are mostly made so that you can make decorations, right? And you can do a bunch of them at one time. So it is very helpful to just cut all of your pieces of paper and then just go chomp chomp with a little tool and you're done. I really have to question whether or not you need a tool for this, or if you could just make a template once and then just use your scissors, if it wouldn't be really just as fast. Okay, so now if we want to cut the pointy shape, you do it the other way, which is we are going to choose the teal measurements, and this is a 5.5 or 5-inch piece of paper, so I'm going to put that in here like so at the 5-inch mark, which is a little weird because, you know, you think that maybe, I don't know, 5-inch wide though. It doesn't tell you exactly how long it has to be, but this is 5-inch by 6 inches. And then you slide the cutter into the track, and it's a pretty simple, straightforward cut, except I didn't get it all the way because I can't be trusted. And then you put the little mini holes in the top, like so. So let's do another one of those just to see if I can get it better this time. So this is a 5-inch piece of paper. There we go. I kind of wish it had a non-skid surface because I do feel like it wants to shift before you close the lid down. So there we go. This is a little pennant. And how long does it measure? It is about 5 inches and a little extra when you get it all said and done. I'm going to go ahead and put those holes in. Okay, so in order to fit the letters of the alphabet punch board, which I do have a video on that now too, I cut this is a 12 by 12 paper, so I cut it down to 8.5. It's still at 12 because I know we'll cut off the rest. That seems to be the biggest size that the banner punch board will allow. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all the way, 8.5, up here at the top. Kind of just eyeball it, I suppose. Although I could go all the way up here. Let's see what happens if I go all the way to the top. Does it want to go all the way to the top? I think I can. Maybe not. We gotta watch this hinge. This hinge does not, no, you can't put it all the way to the top because the hinge gets in the way. All right, no cheating. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and where'd my little cutter thing go? It fell out of the front. All right, I'm gonna use this one because it's sitting nearby. And you can, now you can't go on the inside, that would not work. All right, and then I just have to use my scissors to get this last little bit because for whatever reason, it did not go all the way to the top. All right, so let's test it. And yep, that's the size you need. So if you're gonna use the alphabet punch board, make sure you're using 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper so that it fits appropriately. So here's a little thing I realized. If you're using the Pennant size, what you wanna do is make it go flush with this little line here. That way you get a hole perfectly in the corner. I was not lining it up previously, and as you can see, they're a little bit off center. So if you really want a nice centered hole, make sure you use that little gradient line right there. Just right. And so here is my finished banner. It's cute. I'm going to tell you though, this is like a $25 retail product. I think you'd have to want to use it a whole lot to get your money's worth out of it. Now, if you work in scouting or if you're a teacher, this may be right up your alley, and I leave that decision up to you. But at least now you know how it works. So thanks so much for watching. Please check out related videos on the end cards. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Have a crafty day, y'all.